2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. Looking at the Nets, they were very effective in asserting their will in Game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a...
And a little behind-the-scenes action. The team preparing for perhaps its biggest game of the season so far. Right here on 2K Sports. The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed and letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, DA. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Caruch is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the small forward position. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Irving with the ball. LeVert with the wide open look. From outside off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And that one drops for him.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
The 10-footer finds the target.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Here's Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game. Good, Siakam. And he can't hit the second. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Irving, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Siakam left side, all alone. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. LeVert against Lowry. Powell with the steal. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. A wide open look for Gasol. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. It's the Nets now. And here's Irving. LeVert kicks to Irving. Outside Durant, fires the 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Back to Lowry. Now here's Powell. The jump hook. The shot's good from Gasol. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Takes the 13-footer. The shot off that time, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Powell against LeVert. A floater and the layup by Powell.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Irving looking for an opening. Passes it to KD. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Marc Gasol.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jordan nails both of them. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Powell against LeVert. Baseline J on the way. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeVert against Lowry. LeVert the pass to Caruch. Lock at 6. Shoots over Powell. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Irving. And Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
The Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Irving with the bounce pass. LeVert kicks to Jordan. Now here's Durant. He's covered closely, and that one is good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Siakam looking around. Jordan with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Irving finds LeVert. It's Durant on the wing. They get a hand on it. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. The drive by Siakam. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Siakam's got 5.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
The pass to LeVert. Back to Irving. Here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 2. But they get it back. Here's Karuch. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
LeVert. The shot missing. Gasol with the defensive effort. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Powell kicks to Anunoby. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Shoots from the high post. Tries again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
The Nets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jared Allen comes in for Rodion's Karuch, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Karis LeVert. Then for the Raptors, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Raptors trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Powell against Durant. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Count the basket.
Love seeing that aggression. I mean, the ferociousness of Hollis Jefferson. Yes, sir.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Irving. Lets it go with the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Chandler comes in for Jordan, and it's Prince in for Durant. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Back to VanVleet. Dinwiddie against Powell. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Powell with the steal. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Dinwiddie covering. VanVleet looking around. Here's Gasol. Allen with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. That one falls.
Calm, cool, collected amongst the big trees inside. Dinwiddie continues to impress from the painted area.
Ibaka, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
The Raptors have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. That one is off.
Well, you talk about defensive potential, all defense potential. Look no further than Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. He hits the second from the line. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Here's Irving, and he makes good on the layup. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Here's Van Vliet, and it's blocked. Irving finds Dinwiddie. The pass to Chandler. Shoots over Van Vliet. Chandler, no good. Toronto trailing. Johnson right side. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Powell against Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Irving. It's Allen on the wing. Irving dishes to Chandler. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 4.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Powell against Prince. The shot by Powell, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Johnson, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And stolen by Prince. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Irving's shot is good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Johnson. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
On the wing, Johnson. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. From deep.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Powell finds Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. That's tipped. Hollis Jefferson misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Allen. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 10-point Nets lead. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Toronto right now, Hollis, Jefferson, and Ibaka together inside. And Van Vliet out there with Norman Powell. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And that one misses.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And he sinks the second. Nets leading by 9. Dinwiddie outside. Passes to Prince. Again, the Nets for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Prince's shot is good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The drive by Lowry. Again, Toronto.
Kevin, that's a nice display of patience inside from Lowry. Didn't rush his shot, takes his time, and really does a nice job sinking these high percentage looks.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Farouch is checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Siakam's checked in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Free throw, good, Irving. Both free throws, good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. A rebound by the Nets.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. A 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Oh, dangerous on the fast break. Spencer Dinwiddie, so fast and gets up and down quickly.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Toronto also making a switch. Anunoby, he's checked in for Stanley Johnson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Irving against Lowry. With some arc and deep, Irving drops it in. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Anunoby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Siakam left side. He kicks it to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby. And again, Toronto no up.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Irving against Lowry. Looking to end the run. Here's Anunoby. Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Nets. Marcus All's checked in for Toronto. And the free throw, no good.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Now here's LeVert, covered by Van Vliet. Lets a floater go, and the layup good by LeVert.
Boy, the versatility of LeVert showing you he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve and a bunch of shots to choose from, too.
To the middle. Now Van Vliet. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Anunoby. No good on the three.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Siakam outside. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Stolen by Durant. Pass to LeVert. Back to KD. Pass to Karuch. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Anunoby. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Plays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Now the pass to Gasol. And the Raptors miss again. Nets leading by 22. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Right side Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Here's Anunoby. Hits the three from the wing. Anunoby's got 5.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Outside Jordan. Kicks it to KD. That shot no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Lowry. The teardrop falls in. He has 6.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
LeVert against Siakam. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. KD with the bucket.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Dinwiddie against Lowry. Siakam outside. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Here's the teardrop. And he gets the bucket. And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Pass to LeVert. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Rodions Kurucs. And then for Toronto, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Fred VanVleet. Lowry finds Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Lowry. Pass to Powell. On the clock, and it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Dinwiddie, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him. You just can't be careless defensively when you're guarding Dinwiddie.
The Nets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, the next step for Dinwiddie is to just become more consistent going forward, especially when it comes to scoring, because I think he does everything else pretty well.
Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 19. Lowry with the ball. He's got 8. Beyond the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Durant wide open. He fires. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Toronto, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Lowry passes to Gasol. Over Allen. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 6 points for Marc Gasol. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 22 is their biggest lead. LeVert against Siakam. Pass to Prince. Dinwiddie outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 12-4 run. Foul for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Prince outside. Drops in the tray. Prince has got 7 points for the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And the pass to Siakam. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 7 points.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Dinwiddie finds LeVert. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors trail by 15. Knocks it loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that quick first step of Dinwiddie, very dangerous once he gets a foot advantage on the D.
Dinwiddie against Lowry. LeVert grabs the miss. Nets leading by 17. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Dinwiddie outside. 6 on the shot clock. With the teardrop. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Over Prince. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Brooklyn. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
Come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at the Nets, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Caruth, and it's Irving in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Powell in the high post. Ball's knocked loose. rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Lowry against Irving. Lowry can't get it to go. KD looking around. Now the dish to Irving. Pass to Karuch. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving can't hit.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's LeVert. Toronto grabs the miss.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Karuch. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving against Lowry. Powell, no one around him, and a miss there on the triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Now, throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Lowry against Irving. Pass to Powell. Back to Lowry. From downtown, Brooklyn with the rebound. LeVert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint, here's Jordan, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
The Nets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. And it's Stanley Johnson in for Norman Powell. And that one misses. Raptors trail by 21 to the right side. Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by KD.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Passes to Anunoby. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Offline from the top of the key.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Irving finds KD. Over Lowry, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. The feed to Ibaka. And that one, good.
So agile. Ibaka able to quickly come up and set the screen, then quickly rolls into position for the score.
Outside Durant. Offensive rebound. Jordan draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. So Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. That one misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Johnson against LeVert. Outside Jordan. Five to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. Again, the Nets for 2.
And he's done this so much that we almost take Kyrie for granted. Let's take tonight to appreciate what a special player he is.
Count that one from VanVleet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run. KD against Siakam. Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Free throw good, Jordan. Some changes for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Caruch, and Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. VanVleet up top, covered by Irving, and Ibaka slams it in.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Irving passes to Durant. The rebound by Ibaka.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And here is VanVleet. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside, Irving. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. VanVleet kicks to Johnson. Knocked away. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Raptors with the ball. Back to Van Vliet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. So for the Nets, Chandler comes in for Jordan. And it's Taurean Prince in for Kevin Durant. And Toronto also making a switch. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Irving. He's got 19. Dinwiddie outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Nets have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Good from Irving. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Toronto with the ball. Ibaka outside. Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded closer. The layup off target. Chandler dishes to Irving. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up off the glass. Van Vliet's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Prince outside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
The Nets have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Free throw, good. Allen.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
He hits both from the stripe. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Now here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. So the wing on the left. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
The pass to Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Now Van Vliet. He's got 10. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. Van Vliet's got 10 points here in the second half.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. And Toronto also making a switch. Norman Powell's checked in for Johnson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets leading by 21. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Irving. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Over to the left wing. Siakam outside. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Floats one, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Boy, Hollis Jefferson really draws fouls in bunches. I mean, this kid is just kinetic with the ball in his hand.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one. And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:51 left in the third. Outside Irving. Outside Durant. Prince wide open. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now here's Van Vliet. Covered by Irving. And Irving comes to help. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet kicks to Gasol. Oh. Rebounded by the Nets.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gasol up top. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you know, when he came into the league, Gasol's weakness was thought to be defense, but now one of the NBA's premier post defenders.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Gasol hits them both. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Outside Durant. There's the three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Lowry kicks to Gasol. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Prince. Hollis Jefferson can't hit, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2. So it's both teams making substitutions here. First one falls for him.
And Durant finally captured that elusive first championship in 17 and the finals MVP trophy to boot. An effortless scorer who has also made great strides defensively.
Second free throw, no good. Three-pointer, Lowry, and he's good on the 3 ball. Lowry's got 14 points.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Nets leading by 21, setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Anunoby out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Gasol at the 5, roaming the paint.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Outside Lowry. From the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Dinwiddie. Outside for Durant. Picked his pocket. Here's Lowry. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Boy, that's just outstanding work from Hollis Jefferson. I mean, this is a guy that puts the team first in everything. Always looking to create the best shot on offense.
Dinwiddie drives in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Marc Gasol. First free throw is good. LeVert's checked in for Irving. And he makes the first but misses the second. And here are the Raptors now. Down low. Pass to Lowry. Outside Gasol. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Allen. There's Alice Jefferson, and he slams it one-handed.
And, you know, Kevin, Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Here's Dinwiddie. From past the arc. Powell pulls it in. Raptors trail by 20. Stolen by LeVert. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Dinwiddie outside. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, you know, this is what makes Dinwiddie so dangerous, guys. His shot preparation makes him ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Knocked loose. Outside Gasol. Pocket 6. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Dinwiddie with it. Lowry picks him up. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 19 points.
Boy, it's so difficult to corral Dinwiddie. Even when you get physical with him, he finds a way to power through.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
It's LeVert on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. That sends Karis LeVert to the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam. And the free throw drops for LeVert.
Well, you know what? I think you got to be excited about LeVert's potential. This kid seems to get better and add more to his game every year.
And it's Lowry penetrating. And that one, good. Lowry's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Dinwiddie against Lowry. Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's LeVert, and the layup falls.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Right side Gasol. Here's Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists tonight. Brooklyn leading by 18. Dinwiddie outside. It's Durant on the wing. 3-pointer. A 3-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 19 points.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
Lowry from outside. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. KD finds Dinwiddie. And the shot goes down.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Lowry. Fires the 3. Great D that time from Durant.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Powell against LeVert. Tipped away. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Boucher is checked in. Johnson comes in for OG Anunoby. Thomas checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Payne in for Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors with the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Thomas, it's a wide open look. They grab their own miss. Boucher. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Chandler, the pass to Temple. Passes it to Harris. He dishes it to Chandler. Chandler against Johnson. Here's Boucher. It's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Chandler outside. Waba passes to Harris. Now back to Nwaba. Here's Temple. Off target with his 3. The Raptors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Right side, Thomas. To the wing right side. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Here's Boucher. Chandler with the rebound. The Nets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nwaba. He's guarded by Johnson. Stolen by Thomas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Temple. There's the pass to Harris. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Payne gets a wide open look. Here's Siakam. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Timeout called the Nets.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the number 1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. Fires from the line. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 29 points for Kyrie Irving.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Teardrop shot. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Irving with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Rebound, Brooklyn. Kurich has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving with it. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Siakam. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Siakam misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Irving finds Jordan. Here's Caruch. Sinks the triple. Caruch has got 5 points now this quarter.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Back to Lowry. Pass to Powell. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And just miss after miss right now. Irving against Lowry. Passes it to Durant. Here's Caruch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good, and Toronto will go for a different look here. Boucher is checked in. Patrick McCaw comes in for OG Anunoby. Thomas checked in for Norman Powell, and it's Payne in for Kyle Lowry. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Boucher, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And it's Durant missing. And here's Payne. The pass to Thomas. Here's Boucher. Back to Thomas. Offside Gasol. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you were active at both ends today. How did you get yourself going?
I think it was just us trying to come out and win a game at home. We know how important these are. Every game that we play is important, so we just got to keep it going.
And you protected the home court well, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for this one.